That's a tough loss because I felt like through three quarters our defense was really good, and we had given up 23 points at the rim through three quarters, and we gave up 24 points at the rim in the fourth quarter alone. Our defense just sort of fractured. They put a lot of pressure on us, driving the ball downhill. It was a variety of guys. I thought Denny Avdia played a great game and was really physical driving the ball downhill. But we came into the game with the notion of like we were doing a few things based on their personnel, but overall we felt like if we could take care of the rim and execute offensively, we had a really good chance to win this game. And through three quarters we did that. I felt like in the fourth quarter maybe we overreacted a little bit to a few guys making a couple of threes. But the rim was the most important thing, and like I said, 23 points at the rim through the first three quarters, 24 points at the rim in the fourth quarter alone. So it's disappointing because you leave with this feeling. The fourth quarter is the most recent feeling that we have, but I thought it was three quarters of really good basketball by our team. I thought the fourth quarter, a few turnovers at times that hurt us. But to come out of the fourth quarter, we scored 32 points in the fourth quarter. I feel like the offensive side of the ball is playing pretty well. Defensively tonight, the fourth quarter cost us.
Completely separate games, but do you see any similarities between what happened in Cleveland late in the game and what happened tonight? Just the flurries, different things in that fourth quarter? Or
I think it's a little different. In Cleveland, the game shifted. We were down 3 when they fouled Walker, and then we fouled Mitchell shooting a 3. So that game, it was a close game, but it wasn't as close as this one. I do think late game execution. Obviously, our team hasn't been together very long. We've got a lot of different guys out there at the end. But I felt like on the offensive side of the ball, there were a couple of turnovers late that hurt, but I felt like the team for the most part was on the same page. It just was a tough quarter to feel like we could get into a rhythm because we were taking the ball out of the net so much. The first three quarters, we were able to get out and run a little bit off our defense, and that helps you have a little bit of a better feeling when you have to execute in the half court. The fourth quarter felt really choppy because we just couldn't get any stops.
I know you've talked a lot about Lowry being the best when he's on the move. Tonight we saw that a lot off ball, going downhill, or just catch and shoot threes. What did you like about his game tonight and how he was able to score?
Yeah, I think Lowry is adjusting really well. He's being guarded very physically. I feel like he's making some better reads off the ball. We also have made a few adjustments to try to help him stay on the move. There was a period of time where watching the film, I felt like Lowry was stagnant, but a lot of that, is probably on me. And so we needed to make a few adjustments, try to get him a little higher on the floor at times. I think, he and Colin are developing a nice rhythm together, playing that two-man game on top. So it's something we've got to continue to work on. But, Lowry understands that the objective on every possession is to create a good shot for our team. And sometimes, based on how he's guarding, the best thing he can do is screen. I thought he did a really good job with his angles tonight. He freed up some of his teammates. So it's a process for Lowry because he's getting a lot of attention every night. And sometimes there's the feeling in his position that I have to score a certain number of points to help us win, and that's not always the case. But he's been great about it, and I think that we've found a little bit of a rhythm with him lately, helping him move some more off the ball.
Late in the third quarter, too, we had all the rookies in, Kyle, Isaiah, Cody. I'm just curious what you saw from them tonight compared to how we even started the season.
Yeah, I think they're all more comfortable than they were to start the season. There's obviously still a lot of work to do. And the great part is that they all have moments. And I think watching them play a lot in the G League, we're continuing to build an understanding of who they are, but also where they are in the process. That's a big part of development sometimes, is sort of the diagnosis of it and what do we need to address first. And I think we have a better handle on that now than we did 2 months ago. But I think all of them have shown a lot of improvement in their understanding both sides of the ball. But we still have a lot of work to do, and they're digging in. They're working individually. They're working in practice. They're working on the film. I do think they're all really competing, which is the most important thing for me, building those foundational habits of competitiveness every night. And I'm happy with all their progress.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.